Hi, I'm Joe with Gramophone. We're here at CEDIA 2024. We're at the Sony booth, and man, do we have some cool stuff to talk about. But first, let's introduce Jason Bohrman of New Tech. Jason.
Hey, how's it going, Joe?
How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great that I'm here. Awesome to be with you.
Thank you so much.
And awesome to be in front of these absolutely amazing projectors. We got the new 6100 ES and the new 8100 ES. I'm so pumped about these things because whenever I think Sony can't do any better, they surprise me again. So these things are incredible. They have the new XR processor inside of it, and that's something that I'm really proud of because their TVs, the secret sauce of their TVs is that cognitive processor that Sony has.
Right.
Well, now they have the XR processor for projectors now in both of these models that are going to be so impressive with tone mapping, and tone mapping is one of the most amazing things that Sony has added to both of these projectors. We still have the live color enhancement that's going to be with the 8100 or the Projector 9. All right, motorized lenses for both of them. Both of them have the XR processor on it, but we also now have 5 preset positions instead of the 3 that we used to have with them. We just did an A/B testing between what was the 7000, which was an amazing projector, and that's where I said, I never thought Sony can do any better, and then they brought this beast out. So 2 amazing projectors. I would still say that live color enhancement with this one here is at 3400 lumens. That's going to give you the power, especially for that live color enhancement. It's going to give you the ability to put this projector inside of a room that has a little bit of ambient light, maybe even a lot of ambient light with the right screen. And again, with that XR processor and that tone mapping in both of these projectors, you can't go wrong. I mean, these things are...
You know, Jason, we actually were lucky enough to get a prototype of this, and as you know, we have the 7000 hung in one of our rooms at Timonium.
Yes.
So we actually did a little bit of a shootout in the video that we released this morning, and one of the things the first thing really that we talked about between the two was the additional brightness that you get out of an 8100 versus the 7000. And you're absolutely right about the tone mapping as well. There were all kinds of details that we could see more clearly.
Yes.
They were there with the 7000. They always looked great with the 7000. But this is a better projector, there's no question about it.
Well, first I got to say, Joe, I'm very upset that you didn't tell me you had this projector and you didn't invite me. So, you know, let's make sure that's not in the video, okay?
In fact, I think this may be the one we shipped from Gramophone to here. But tell us, if you would, just a little bit about the differences between the 8100
Yes.
and the 6100.
All right, so right here, the 6100 is going to have 2700 lumens, okay, where
Still
this one's going to have
bright.
3400 lumens. So quite a big jump in brightness, and that's where the live color enhancement is really going to work well for this one, and that's why this one does not have it, because you need that lumens to push that contrast. I don't want to say call it a contrast booster, but I'm going to say that it's really going to give you that depth of contrast without washing out the screen. So both
Getting the most
motorized
out of the brightness.
yeah, absolutely, yes. So it's there's what I always like to say with the Sony projectors is that they have little differences that make a huge impact, and it makes finding out which projector is going to be the best for your room. So you can't go wrong with either of these.
Right, and I think for an awful lot of folks, this projector, which obviously is just right about half the price, is that right, of this one?
About that, yep.
Yeah, it's
yep.
roughly 15,000.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Okay, $15,999, not even sure. But this is going to be the right one for a lot of people simply because of the price delta.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want the ultimate performance, we were kind of shocked by how good this one is.
Yeah, I'm really blown away by it. And both, the secret sauce of Sony is that processor. Now, not only is it available in all their TVs, like the A95L and the Bravia 9, but we now have it in the projectors as well. So, I mean, that whole cinema's coming home. There it is.
Why don't we go talk about the TVs a little,
Let's
Jason?
do it.
Jason, the TVs, of course, are now all displayed here, so maybe you can just take us through this a little bit.
Yeah, so right here is going to be our OLED panels that are going to be starting from 42-inch and going all the way up to 83-inch. We have these Master Series TVs, which are right here. These are going to be great for what everyone likes to call their office desk monitor gaming computer, right? You know what I mean? Which is going to be amazing. These are Master Series OLEDs that are going to give you the ultimate in performance. But then we start moving up to here, all right? We have our Bravia 8 and 55-inch right here. So the Bravia 8 is the current model right now offering that's going to be for Sony's OLED. You can't see the back of this thing right now, but what's gone is that sort of like big box that was in the back, nice and flat, so it's really good up against the wall. They really changed a lot of cosmetics, give it a little more brightness, and look at the
picture.
The performance on this thing is just blowing me away.
The picture's crazy good. Just quick question, Jason,
sure.
Is this shipping already?
This is shipping, yes.
Okay.
This is shipping. These guys are shipping.
Okay.
Every single one of these TVs are shipping.
So you're ready for the fall selling season.
Yep. We got the Bravia 8 and 65-inch, and we also have our Bravia 8 and 77-inch, all right? But the one TV that we have been just blown away by in second year in a row, king of TVs, the A95L QD OLED TV. Like last year, this is the TV that I said, if mini LED and OLED got together and had a baby, this is the TV for you. The contrast, the black levels on this thing, it's perfection in TV.
And Jason, the color and detail that's coming through in the midst of not only the big lights overhead, but also we happen to be standing right near the front door.
Yeah.
So we've got the sunshine from the front door, because that's all glass, plus all this light.
The worst environment to watch a TV in.
And the picture is terrific.
Yeah. It's just, it's mind-blowing.
And this is the 77.
This is the 77, the largest that you're going to be able to get in the QD OLED.
Yep.
But if you're looking for something larger, like an 83-inch OLED, we have our A80L right here, which is an amazing panel. And what's awesome about this one is that we do have the speaker binding posts on this TV. So if you want to use this as an actual center channel speaker, you can do that. From a design perspective, that's amazing.
That is huge.
So everything from 83 all the way down to 43 in OLED.
And Bravia 9?
Bravia 9, that's our mini LED. That's
around the corner.
That's the one I love. So and I have to say this. So mini LED has been my most favorite TV from Sony since the K series. When they first launched it in the K series, I was blown away by it. Last year with the L series, I was like, there's no way they can make this TV any better. And then they did, just like they did with the projectors.
Yes.
When they came out with this thing, it's every single mini LED is fully controllable with a driver on it that's smaller than a grain of rice. You're gonna get 99%, 98% performance of an OLED, but you get much brighter picture. It's amazing with its off-axis. This anti-reflective screen, so if you have a room that has a lot of light coming in, a lot of windows, it's perfection in TV. I love this thing.
So in a room with a lot of light, you would suggest going this way?
Absolutely, because not only do you get that brightness, but you get that wide angle, that X wide angle. First, the X wide angle is you got a nice seat that's wrapping around. That coloring on this TV, we all know that LCD, its Achilles heel is off angle. I'm looking at it right here on the angle, and the coloring is amazing.
I'm amazed at how good the off-axis.
Right, off-axis, it's amazing.
Your big bowl game party.
Yeah, you got like a big wraparound seat going to this thing. I'm looking at this thing, and the coloring is amazing. But you also have that X anti-reflective screen on it. So if you have a lot of windows and the light is shining in on this thing, it is going to, disperse that light and keep that image really nice, even in a well-lit environment. Fully controlled mini LED. When I thought it couldn't get any better, it did.
It's a beautiful set.
It really is.
And this is a beautiful set.
Yes. So the Bravia 7 is also mini LED, all right? It doesn't have its individual zoning like the Bravia 9 does, but if you looked at the X95L, which was like a CI specialty, an 85-inch from last year, all right? This is gonna be all that technology plus more in the sizes from 55 all the way up to 85. And here's a really cool thing. This TV is available with the Leon Studio frame in 55, 65, 75, and 85. So if you want that amazing picture quality, but you also want to have a beautiful picture frame as well, this is the TV for you.
And a lot of people don't really want a TV on their wall. They'd much rather have a picture or a painting on their wall. And with the Leon framing in those 4 different sizes, they can get it.
Yeah, and just look how beautiful this thing is.
Yeah, it's a terrific
It's
picture.
incredible. Like the power of mini LED is just like, I love it. I love it.
Anything else new to show here that you want to show us, Jason?
Sony makes these commercial displays, which are absolutely amazing.
That's right.
First, they come with a commercial warranty. You definitely want to reach out to your dealer on that. All right, but what's amazing about this new model here, the BZ53L, is that it has that anti-reflective screen on it. So right now, we have no light shining on us besides the lights that are right here in the convention center. But I can turn on these here lights. All right, and with these lights on, you can see reflection coming off of that panel right there. It's a beautiful display, but right here with the anti-reflective screen on it, we're not going to have that reflection of light coming through. So for a commercial environment, this is one of the best displays, 98-inch. I mean, you can't be more, dramatic than this. I mean, this is a beautiful display. You know, you can see right here, I got the reflection from everybody, going into that line over there. Right here, I have no reflection whatsoever. So for a commercial environment, the new 98-inch and a BZ53L, this is the panel for you.
The deep black, non-glare technology, there I finally said it, is really impressive when you see it side by side.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. I mean, it's huge. So yeah, awesome thing. Sony Pro displays, they're absolutely amazing. They have a ton of features built inside these things. Definitely reach out to Gramophone to talk about what these features are and how this solution could be great for your commercial environment.
Jason, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Joe, it's always great hanging out with you guys.
We love seeing you just because you're a fun guy to hang out with, but with your depth of knowledge about all the different products you represent, but especially on Sony, we really love it.
See, he's calling me a fungus, like, a fun guy,
Oh,
I stick to him like a fun guy.
Thanks to all you folks for watching this video. We have more content on the way. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.